Hey guys, it's still the 25th. It's Friday. This is a continuation from my last video here about 22 miles ago. I'm in Farwell now, and the bike path, the US bike path, damn, I've never seen any of these anywhere but here, is now on an old railroad bed, similar to what we saw back in Minnesota as well. Well, yeah, Minnesota. I didn't ride in any or maybe I did in Wisconsin. Anyway, too many miles. So here it is. I'm gonna video here as we go through town. You get a flavor for what this path. I've got 30 miles. This goes all the way to destination today, in Midland, Michigan. So off we go. It's going to be nice to not have traffic from behind and in front. Interesting thing, these bike trails I've noticed is, I don't know about here, but the ones that I've ridden on weekends and even during weekdays, they did get a lot of use. What a great way to recover some of the land that was used and not being used now by the railroads. I guess you can see the Farwell water tower. Not sure if those are cell transmitters or not, but on the top looks like they are. And here we go through town. A couple walking here. Good morning. How's it going? Just to my right, can't see it, but there's a farmer's market. Looks like they're getting ready to have some event here this weekend. All set up. See all the porta pots on the left. While we're cruising, I'll extend my story that I told earlier, or my stories. When I left the park this morning, the RV park, one of the neighbors walked by and I got talking with him. And he said they were there for a family reunion. It's really interesting. And on this trip, especially as we got into Minnesota and Wisconsin and now Michigan, how many times we're seeing family reunions. This particular one, he said he had 5 brothers, as I recall, and they were all there, would be there for this weekend. He said that they did that almost every year, virtually every year, and and I told him that, I said, you know, we used to do reunions. Better look here. Looks like we're good. We used to do reunions when I was a kid. We don't do them anymore. And those reunions it did include the whole family and the extended families, until there was a point in time when, and I even ran the reunion for a while, back when I was in my 30s or 40s, I don't remember. But then I quit, and it ended. I mean, not because I did a great job, but it just quit. Nobody carried it on. Nobody organized it, and I had done it for 3 or 4 years. Did a few presentations. So, and I guess people started to die, but this guy said, the parents have died. The brothers still get together. It's interesting because our family's not that way. Our brothers are just not that way. So, an interesting observation, and we saw that. We've seen the same thing in parks all over this part of the country. I don't know that it's unique to this part of the country. I suspect it's not. I think it's unique to the family and the way the family was raised and the individual personalities. I don't think my family, my boys, I don't see them doing anything together, and I don't think, their mother's family will do a few things, but anyway, it's just an observation. It's not a right or wrong. It's something that I wouldn't have seen if we hadn't been out here in these parks, state parks, county parks, and private commercial parks. So here we are. I get to ride 30 miles today in this beautiful, beautiful forest with this tree-lined old railroad trail or bed line, and it is like nice and cool. It's probably in the mid to low 70s, and the grade will not get above or below 3%. And how nice it would be. I mean, how many old railroad beds are there out there that in Texas that could be used for the same purpose? I'm going to do a little more research, figure out how did Michigan do this. I haven't seen them anywhere else, and I've done a lot of riding in the United States, certainly now. So I've got a rider coming. Well, in the video after it comes by, we'll see. Doesn't look like a tourist. But maybe, who knows. So, okay. How's it going?
How you doing?
All right. Well, that guy reminded me of Bob Borsch. Bob, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're watching these things. All right, I'm gonna end the video. Y'all have a good one.